Hey everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another episode of PBM's Home Media Reviews, a series to review and talk about movies. And do you all know what time it is? It's a Mario time! Wahoo! Because today we're going to be talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So without further ado, let's jump into the history of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, for some of you who don't know what Mario is, I'll give you a little history about Mario. So the Mario franchise was created by the Japanese game designer, Shigeru Miyamoto, and the franchise is owned by Nintendo. So the video game franchise stars the Italian plumber named Mario, and he goes off to save Princess Peach from the evil Lord Bowser, at least for most games. And of course he goes on these adventures with his good brother Luigi. And now let's talk about Mario's good brother, Luigi. So Luigi actually made his first appearance in the 1983 Game & Watch game called Mario Bros., where he is the character controlled by the second player. He would retain this role in many future games, including Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, and so on and so forth. And now let's talk about the Super Mario Bros. Game. So the Super Mario Bros. Game was originally released back in September 13th of 1985, and it was released onto the Nintendo Entertainment System. And that game has been a huge hit for both kids and adults. And ever since then, Mario has extended to other forms of media, including television series, comic books, a 1993 feature film, theme park attractions, and now a 2023 animated film, which we will talk about that right now. So the Super Mario Bros. Movie was originally released back in April 5th of 2023 in the United States by Nintendo and Illumination and Universal Studios. And it's kind of odd how we got it on the 5th instead of the 7th, because it feels like every time we get a new movie, we get it on Friday in theaters and stuff like that, you know. But we got this like on a Wednesday, which was April 5th of 2023. Anyways, this movie received mixed reviews from critics, but it received a lot of positive reviews from the audience. And this movie was a major commercial success, grossing $1.347 billion worldwide and setting multiple box office records. And now let's talk about the home media products. So this movie was finally released onto home media back in June 13th of 2023. You could either get it on DVD or Blu-ray or 4K Ultra HD. And of course, we can never forget the limited edition releases. So Best Buy has their Steelbook, Target has their 3D lenticular packaging, and then Walmart has their gift set. And now we got the history part out of the way, let's jump into my copy of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Alright, we will now jump into my copy of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So, I've been wanting to review this movie for a while since, which of course, I'll tell you how I feel about this movie once we jump into my review and thoughts. Anyways, take a look at the front poster art. It looks really, really nice. Here we have Bowser looking all menacing and evil. And here we have some Koopa Troopas. And then here we have, basically, I think he's supposed to be the leader of the Koopa Troopas. Or basically like the main soldier. Or the captain. Anyways, here we have Kamek. Then here we have Mario and Luigi, Donkey Kong, Peach, and Toad. Then over here we have, of course, I think this is supposed to be part of like Bowser's floating island or something like that. And then here we have the Mushroom Kingdom. And here we can see some Rainbow Road. And then here we have, this looks like another floating island or something like that. And then here we have Nintendo and Illumination, the Super Mario Bros. Movie title card. It comes with 4K Ultra HD, standard Blu-ray, digital code. This is the Power Up Edition. Spine, Ultra HD Blu-ray logo. Scrolling down here, Universal logo at the bottom. And then blurb if you want to pause and read that. And then here we have Mario and his friends on Mario Kart. And then bonus features, if you like to pause and read that, feel free. And then here we have scenes from the movie. Then here we have, to watch 4K Ultra HD with HDR, you need a 4K with HDR, basically a 4K Ultra HD TV with HDR, an Ultra HD Blu-ray player, and a high-speed HDMI Category 2 cable. It's rated PG in the United States. The reason why, it's because due to action action and mild violence. And this home media product was distributed by SDS, Studio Distributing Services. And here we have the Universal logo still with us. And this movie is approximately an hour and 33 minutes. Then here's all like the video and audio with the 4K Blu-ray and the regular Blu-ray. And let's have a look at the discs. So here's the 4K disc. And then here's the Blu-ray of the movie. And here at the back, here we have Bring Home More Comedy. Basically, we have more movies from Illumination. You can get them on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever. And then this is your digital movie code right here. And now we will jump into the Blu-ray menu tour for the Mario movie. Now, just like with Ralph Breaks the Internet, like, not sure if I said this before, but I won't be doing any like menu tours for 4K releases because one, they're basically the exact same thing, and second, they don't have any like bonus features and stuff like that. So feels like there'd be no point in doing that. And same thing for Blu-ray 3D. Not going to do any Blu-ray 3D menu tours. So basically, when it comes to menu tours for movies and stuff like that, I'm going to do only DVD and Blu-ray, and that will be all. Anyways, let's do the menu tour for the standard Blu-ray of the Mario movie. Alright, here we have the menu tour for the Blu-ray copy of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So here we have play, chapters, setup, and bonus. So let's go to chapters. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 scenes to choose from. For our setup, for audio, here we have English Dolby Atmos. Then Spanish 7.1 Dolby Audio. And then French, excuse me, 5.1 Dolby Audio. And then DVS. Then you can do subtitles on or off. Then for our bonus features, you can do all the bonus features and then getting to know the cast. This one's leveling up, making the Mario movie. The Super Mario Bros. Movie Field Guide, Peach's lyric video, then leadership from lessons from Anya Taylor-Joy. And that's it for the menu tour for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We're over here at this last part to talk about my review and thoughts on today's movie. Now, since this movie came out recently, there will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen this, movie yet, please leave the video immediately because, like I said, there will be spoilers in this movie. So let's talk about the story plot first. So what is this story basically about? Well, I mean, of course, in the beginning we see Bowser stealing the superstar from the penguins, and of course Bowser locks up the penguins in his prison and everything, and then like basically 5 to 10 minutes later we see Mario and Luigi. They're they're brothers, and they've now started their own plumbing company and everything, and meanwhile, with like Mario, like he's been feeling like kind of small. Like he got bullied by Spike, this like construction worker guy or whatever he is from like Wrecking Crew, I believe. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, he got bullied by him, and then of course then his father says that his brother was like holding him back or whatever he said, and that was definitely pretty mean. But yeah, but then one day Mario and Luigi noticed like a flood in the city, and then of course they were trying to like shut the water pipe off or something like that, and then they notice a magical warp pipe, And so they go through the warp pipe, and Luigi ends up in the Badlands, and then Mario ends up at the Mushroom Kingdom, where he meets up with Toad, and Toad takes Mario to see Princess Peach, and then Luigi gets captured by Shy Guys in a mansion and stuff like that, and ends up in the clutches of Bowser and stuff like that. And so Mario asks Peach for help and stuff like that, and Peach, she was on her way to visit the Kong army and stuff like that. And so and of course, with a lot of training with Mario and stuff like that, Mario was set off to go out with the adventure with Princess Peach and everyone's favorite little mushroom, Toad. And then, of course, meanwhile, Luigi ends up in the prison with, like, the penguins and, of course, a Luma and everybody else, stuff like that, you know. Anyways, so, of course, Mario and his friends arrived at the the Kong Palace, or whatever that place was called. And then Cranky Kong, which, of course, he is basically the leader of the Kongs. And Princess Peach asked them for help, and then Cranky Kong said, like, basically said no and stuff like that. But then Mario, he wants to challenge. Basically, Mario challenges or I think no, it was Cranky Kong that basically did a challenge where whoever beats Donkey Kong, will get well, basically, Mario offers to fight Donkey Kong, and so if Mario wins, he gets the Kong army, but if he loses, he doesn't get the army. But then, of course, Mario ends up defeating Donkey Kong, and so the Mushroom Kingdom and the Kongs, like, teamed up to stop Bowser and everything. So they got some carts, and they're heading on their way right through Rainbow Road. And then, of course, like, the Koopas figured out their plan, and so they ambushed them and everything. And then Princess Peach and Toad warned the people of the Mushroom Kingdom to evacuate because Bowser's coming. And then Bowser asks Peach to marry him, and, well, it was by force and everything and stuff like that. Like, if you've seen the movie, if you've seen that scene in the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah. Then, of course, Peach basically gets captured by Bowser because, well, Bowser wanted to marry Princess Peach and stuff like that. And then and now it's up to Mario and Donkey Kong to save Luigi and, of course, to stop Bowser and his minions and stuff like that. And then at the end, Mario rescues Luigi, and then Princess Peach is no longer in Bowser's hands and stuff like that. And yeah, that's basically pretty much it. And of course, Mario didn't feel so small anymore, and of course, and so Mario and Luigi went back to their plumbing. But of course, they found a new home in the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so what do I think about the story plot? I thought the story plot was pretty good, in my personal opinion. Definitely a great story plot. And now let's talk about the characters. Now, we all know, like, Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, Peach, Toad, Bowser from the games and stuff like that, you know? Like, if you played Mario games from, like, the 80s or the 90s or early 2000s, stuff like that, like, if you ever had, like, a Nintendo Entertainment System or SNES, GameCube, Wii, N64, whatever, then you'll know who Mario is or Luigi is, you know. So anyways, I thought the characters were pretty good, and I love the voice cast. I mean, I thought Chris Pratt did good. Let's see, we got Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, and then Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, and then I don't remember who the actor was for Toad, but he also played Ducky in Toy Story 4. Yeah. So I thought the cast they did was really good, in my personal opinion. And of course, I love the characters in the film, and I gotta say, Peach, like, her personality was sorta different compared to the games because it's kind of interesting, like how Luigi gets captured in the movie and not Peach, and then, well, compared to the games, for most Mario games, Peach gets captured by Bowser, and not. And basically, in the games, Peach gets captured and not Luigi. You know, but I liked how they did with how they did with the characters in this movie. And I gotta say, Peach, it feels like they combined with like Peach and Mulan like all together. It feels like Peach was basically Nintendo's version of Mulan if you think about it, because they're both princesses and they're both pretty good fighters too. So yeah, I thought they did a really good job with Peach. Yeah, and Peach is like my second favorite character. My all-time favorite character is Rosalina, which unfortunately she is not in this movie. That's alright. Maybe in a future Mario movie, maybe they'll add her and stuff like that. I really hope they add her because she is my favorite. Anyways, so yeah, next we'll talk about the animation. So once again, Illumination does pretty good animation with the characters and then the background and the locations and the scenery and everything. It's really good. So pretty good job to, yeah, basically good job Illumination, yeah. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words. Now let's talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack is really good. And of course you have the Peaches song, hilarious. Definitely popular online and stuff like that, like on YouTube and possibly TikTok and stuff like that. And of course I really love the Mario Bros rap theme, like at the beginning of like Mario and Luigi, with like Mario and Luigi, like I thought it was really cool. And of course that one was actually the Mario theme rap. It was originally from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which I used to watch that like on DVD and Netflix and stuff like that, you know. Pretty good. And of course, the soundtrack, of course, I don't know, I also loved the scene where Bowser and Kamek were playing the Mario Underground theme, which is really cool. And yeah. And of course, most of the music was like from basically, or some, if not most, were from like the game stuff like that, like the Mario theme. And like if you heard the soundtrack, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Like it sounds similar to the games and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. And now it's my final thought. So overall, do I recommend the Mario movie? The answer to that is absolutely, because if you're a fan of Mario and if you love Illumination, feel free to get this one. Or of course, if you're just like a Mario fan in general, and if you love watching movies, this one's definitely worth picking up for. So overall, I recommend you pick up the Mario movie. It's definitely a great one for Mario fans. Well, that about wraps up this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.